So guys, welcome back, and if you you can tell from the thumbnail and description of the video, since I don't mislead with those, I finally did it. Ah, boy. I got a second one. There was actually a guy not close to me, but not too far, that he had a second one listed for a fair price. If he happens to watch this video, thank you very much for this Trinitron. Have you probably seen it before? I've done a video on this. I believe I did a follow-up video on it. I may or may not have. I've been kind of busy with stuff. I won't get into other stuff in my life or anything, but yeah, here it is. I finally got a second KV-13M42. It is in good condition. He got it, I believe, from a local recycling place for cheap. Yep, I didn't mess up the model number at all. If you guys watched the previous video, composite and mono audio only and RF, which I don't care. I think it looks fine for this. This specific one was made in January 2000, so it is earlier than the other one I have, if I believe. Minor scruffs and scrapes, but that's fine with me. I don't really care if it's mildly cosmetically scruffed up. The other one was as well. I do need to probably wipe it down a little bit. There was an Energy Star sticker on the side here, but I decided just to kind of get rid of that because I wanted to look symmetrical with the other one whenever I take photos or work on these videos or use it in general. And I guess let's plug it in and show it to you guys. As before, there is also a headphone jack on the front. In my original video, I actually completely missed that because when I was sitting at the angle I was, there was nothing in view. I know it was a really stupid mistake. Turns on just fine. I have not tried to adjust the geometry yet on it. I have used my cheap DGOS wand, which I'll show you in a second. I think I've shown these before. You can get these for relatively cheap online. I'm pretty certain that a regular DGOS wand that you would use back in the day is better. These are also kind of built cheap, so I would not leave them plugged in and unattended. But yeah, I used it DGOS a little bit. When I first got it, there was a little bit of white in the upper part, but as soon as I did that, it kind of went away. So for this video, we're going to be using a PS1, which is just the slim model PlayStation 1s. Like I said, composite and mono audio only, so just these two cables. If you ever run a mono line, it usually goes through the white cable. So keep that in mind. I've had the okay. Is that a recurring issue or do I bump it? So with some of these models, sometimes there's some mild overlay in pushing these buttons. Okay, I didn't do it. That's good. But yeah, we're using a PS1. Let me put in a few games, show you guys how it kind of looks. Hopefully the refresh on the video looks fine as well. No issue with the speaker, which is good. I actually don't know if any of these tracks will get me DMCA'd. I don't think they will. One of the reasons I chose this title is because the visuals are very colorful, so you can have an idea how the Trinitron displays them. Okay, we'll try Resident Evil 3 for a little bit.
Resident Evil. all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95072.
What are they?
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone! Told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
So now that we see the unit's okay, there's no real issues with it. I'm not going to bother with RF for this video. I might check it out later. I haven't tested that yet, but most certainly RF works if the rest of it works. So what we're going to do is plug in both of them side by side video-wise and kind of show you how they compare. So we got them both hooked up. I have a video splitter that's putting composite to both of these TVs at the same time. Luckily, this is a blessing and a curse, all these remotes pretty much work the same with any Trinitron. If you do have two, how did I do that? I don't know how I timed that to not do both. But yeah, pretty much can manage both of these with one remote at the same time. Make sure all the volume is down. I do not have the audio plugged in because I do not have enough separate RCA cables set up at the moment to do this. So please keep in mind right now there will be no audio from the PlayStation or the TVs. We'll have a side-by-side comparison. I have my original one on the left, and then on the right we have the one I just picked up. Yeah. The color and stuff don't seem too different. The one that I had before, I have adjusted the geometry. If you look at the line pattern up there, that one I haven't adjusted geometry at all. Keep in mind also, I am not the best at adjusting geometry. There are people that have been doing it for much longer and are far more skilled and better akin to doing it. I also apologize if you hear any of the traffic outside. It is rainy, and then for some reason every weekend I go to make a video and it's rainy like this. Cars just decide to drive down this road, even though it's not a main road. I don't know why. So, pretty much use the 2 button to swap between the different settings. Oh, there's the service info. There's the ID. I don't know if the other one actually showed me that. Probably just don't remember. Horizontal size. Use 6 to decrease, we use 3 to increase the value. Use 2 to toggle between different things. Not everything in here you can adjust. Use 1 to toggle between different things as well. Now I went through and made a few small changes. It is looking closer to the other unit. Oops, I bumped something. But if I recall, you cannot adjust the vertical layout of this through the menu on this model. You can do the horizontal size, or I might have said that in reverse. I think I did. Guys, please don't use this as an official guide on the best way to calibrate your Trinitron. So keep in mind though, once you're done with this, you hit the mute button, that will ask you to write, then you just hit the enter button, and once it turns red, it's supposed to save it. So, I'm gonna turn this off, turn both units back on, and it is not perfect, but they both should be closer than they were before. Can't quite figure out the horizontal issue there. It's not supposed to be a full-on service video, so please keep that in mind. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I am glad to finally have a second one of these. I didn't think I would ever find one this size that was within reach. Last time I saw one was someone trying to sell one for way out of my budget on eBay for $250. But yeah, guys, I hope you're as happy as I am about this. I do have some plans and some more abstract things I'm going to do with these eventually as I clear out space and kind of get things going. So tell me what you think. Do you have this model? Keep in mind also, I'm sure someone will ask, I'm not going to RGB mod it or S-Video mod it or whatever. I'm going to keep these stock unless they get damaged in a way that they need serviced, and then I'll consider it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like this model? Are you crazy and think you should only RGB mod these, or are you a normal person and realize that this has a very good looking composite video layout? So until next time, I want you guys to stay safe and take care. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.